Hare Krishna, welcome to the session on Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra. Today we will discuss Sloka number 51. Alam-alam-alam-eka prāninām pātakānām nirasana-vishayeya Krishna Krishneti vāni yadi bhavati mukunde bhaktir ānanda-sāndrā karatala-kalitā moks a-samrājya-laks. Anyone who possesses devotion for Lord Mukunda, that is densely imbued with ecstasy, holds in the palms of his hands the gifts of liberation, worldly influence and wealth. Okay, so I did not read the first part of the translation. That's what I'm thinking, where is that word Krishna sufficient that is missing? Okay. By themselves, the words Krishna Krishna are sufficient to drive away the sins of all living beings. Anyone who possesses devotion for Lord Mukunda, that is densely imbued with ecstasy, holds in the palms of his hands the gifts of liberation, worldly influence and wealth. Okay. So let's recite the shloka together. You repeat after me, after every line. Alam-alam-alam-eka prāninām pātakānām
Alam-alam-alam-eka pātakānām
nirasana-vishayeya Krishna Krishneti vāni
nirasana-vishayeya Krishna Krishneti vāni
yadi bhavati mukunde bhaktir ānanda-sāndrā
yadi bhavati mukunde bhaktir ānanda-sāndrā
karatala-kalitā moks a-samrājya-laks.
karatala-kalitā moks a-samrājya-laks.
Alam-alam-alam-eka prāninām pātakānām
Alam-alam-alam-eka prāninām pātakānām
nirasana-vishayeya Krishna Krishneti vāni
nirasana-vishayeya Krishna Krishneti vāni
yadi bhavati mukunde bhaktir ānanda-sāndrā
yadi bhavati mukunde bhaktir ānanda-sāndrā
karatala-kalitā moks a-samrājya-laks.
karatala-kalitā moks a-samrājya-laks.
Alam-alam-alam-eka prāninām pātakānām
Alam-alam-alam-eka prāninām pātakānām
nirasana-vishayeya Krishna Krishneti vāni
nirasana-vishayeya Krishna Krishneti vāni
yadi bhavati mukunde bhaktir ānanda-sāndrā
yadi bhavati mukunde bhaktir ānanda-sāndrā
karatala-kalitā moks a-samrājya-laks.
karatala-kalitā moks a-samrājya-laks.
So let's see the meaning of this word, this interesting word. Alam-alam-alam. Sounds like alam-alam-alam. In Sanskrit, the word alam means enough. Enough, enough, enough. Alam-alam-alam. Enough, enough, enough. Eka, by itself. Prāninām, of living beings. Pātakānām, of the sins. nirasana-vishaye, in the matter of driving away. Ya, which Krishna Krishneti Vani, the words Krishna, Krishna, thus, yadi bhavati, if there is, mukunde bhakti, devotion for Lord Vishnu, devotion for Lord Mukunda, ānanda-sāndrā, dense with ecstasy, ānanda-sāndrā, available in the palms of one's hands. No. That is karatala-kalitā. Karatala-kalitā means available in the palms. Sa is she. Moksha-samrājya-laks, liberation. Moksha is liberation. Samrājya is influence. Lakshmi is wealth or opulence. By themselves, the words Krishna, Krishna are sufficient to drive away the sins of all living beings. Anyone who possesses devotion for Lord Mukunda, that is densely imbued with ecstasy, holds in the palms of his hands the gifts of liberation, worldly influence, and wealth. Okay, so let's read the purport. Okay, Aparna, can you read the purport?
Sure, Prabhuji.
Yep.
King Kulashekara's declaration that the holy name drives away sins brings to our mind similar statement spoken by Namacharya Haridasa Thakura. He first quoted a verse that makes use of analogy of the rising sun.
Yeah, you can skip the shloka. Yeah.
Okay. As the rising sun immediately dissipates all the world's darkness, which is like deep like an ocean, so the holy name of Lord Hari, if chanted once without offenses, dissipates all the reactions of a living being's sinful life. All the glories to the holy name of the Lord, which is auspicious for the entire world. Next, Haridasa Thakura explained the verse as follows. As the first glimpse of sunlight dissipates one fear of thieves and ghosts, so with the first hint of offenseless chanting of the Lord's names, reaction of sinful life immediately disappear. If a devotee can continue to chant without offenses, he goes on to awaken ecstatic love for Krishna. When Haridasa Thakura stated, liberation is the insignificant result derived from the glimpse of the awakening of offenseless chanting of the holy name. When Haridasa made this claim, a ritualistic Brahmana challenged him, saying that he had exaggerated the powers of the holy name. But Haridasa Thakura replied with strict proof. He gave the example of Ajamila, who chanted the Lord's holy name with the intention of calling his son Narayana, yet who was thereby immediately freed of his sinful reaction and who ultimately attained to the spiritual world. Haridasa also quoted a verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam, proving that pure devotees prefer serving the Lord to being liberated without such service. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura elaborately describes the stage of chanting the holy name in his Harinama Chintamani. Chanting that is full of ignorance and offenses is known as nāma pradha. The next stage, which is still contains imperfections, is known as nāma bhasa, or the shadow of the holy name. This is the stage in one can attain freedom from sins and even liberation. But one can attain pure Krishna prema only by chanting without offense, a stage known as Shuddha Nama, or the pure chanting of the holy name. King Kulashekara says that one who has attained the love of Krishna has all the benedictions easily within his grip, including mukti and the gifts of Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune. The Bhakta's indifference towards liberation is further expressed by Bilvamangala Thakura in his Sri Krishna Karnamrita. My dear Lord, if I am engaged in firm devotional service unto you, then I can very easily perceive your transcendental youthful form. And as far as liberation is concerned, she stands at my door with folded hands, waiting to serve me. And all the material conveniences of religiosity, economic development, and sense gratification stand with her. pure devotee easily attains wealth and liberation, but he is not interested in them. As Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati writes in his Sri Chaitanya Chandramata, for pure devotee, impersonal liberation is as palatable as going to hell, and the heavenly cities of the demigods are as real as flowers imagined to float in the sky. The devotee is Atma Rama, self-satisfied, because he knows that devotional service to Krishna brings everything.
Yeah. Okay. So in this shloka, Kulshekar Alvar is emphasizing chanting the holy name. He's saying that alamalameka praninam pātakānām nirasana-vis Krishna Krishneti vāni. This name alone, Krishna Krishna, is enough, is enough, is enough. He's saying that 3 times to emphasize the point, to bolster the point, to nail the point, very strongly, very firmly. He's saying alam alam alam, enough, enough, enough. This name itself, this one name is enough to remove all our sinful reactions. Praninām pātakānām. Praninām means all the people, the jivas. Pātakānām means sinful reactions. And even if somebody commits abominable sinful activities, like killing a child, killing an infant, even if somebody commits so much abominable activities, still this holy name has the power to drive away all those sinful reactions. Pātakānām. And he's saying that for such a person who has chanted Krishna's name and developed Krishna prema, for him the moksha a-samrājya-laks is in their palms. And moksha a-samrājya-laks, they are not even the goals of a person who has developed Krishna prema. For a person who has developed Krishna prema, for a person who has Krishna with him, he has everything. He has all the wealth in the world. He has all the name and fame in the world. He has everything. Then why do they need moksha a-samrājya-laks? Okay, a-samrājya-laks anyway, we can understand. For a sadhu, the wealth is not required. For sadhu, name and influence is also not required for a true sadhu. But what about liberation? Many sadhus, they aspire, they desire for liberation. But that liberation is impersonal liberation. That moksha is impersonal liberation. Going to Brahman platform and merging with God. Merging and becoming one with God. Losing your identity. So basically Mayavadis, impersonalist. Impersonalists are those people who worship the formless God. They believe that God is Nirakar and Nirguna. And that thing can be easily attained by the devotees who have developed Krishna prema. Liberation is a byproduct. It's a byproduct. What is a byproduct? When you buy main product, for example, in India, if you buy a TV, let's say they give a TV cover, okay, that's a byproduct. You don't have to buy the TV cover separately. So they give the TV cover for free. For a person who has developed Krishna prema, the liberation is automatically there. So they do not aspire for liberation. Okay. So anyway, that's a secondary point in this shloka. So let's not spend more time on this secondary point, which is of not very important, which is of not very importance. But let's focus on the first part of the shloka. Alam-alam-alam-eka praninām pātakānām nirasana-vishayeya Krishna Krishneti vāni. What is the meaning of the word nirasana? Nirasana-vishaye, in the matter of driving away. Nirasana-vishaye, in the matter of driving away. Is that the word for word meaning in our website also? Nirasana, driving away. Vishaye, in the matter of, in the subject of driving away. In the subject of removing the sins. In the subject of removing sins, this word Krishna, Krishna is sufficient, is enough. So as we're coming towards the end of the concluding part of Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra, Kulshekar Alvar is highlighting the topmost limbs of Bhakti. The topmost limbs of Bhakti are Smaranam and Kirtanam. It is mentioned that 99% of our sadhana is based on chanting the holy names. And that chanting of the holy name is of many types. Kulshekar Alvar, he is giving in one shloka, he is saying Namo Narayana-eti. In another shloka, he is saying Krishna Krishneti. In another shloka, he is saying Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. And in the first two shlokas, Shri Vallabheti, Varadeti, Daya Pareti, Jayatu Jayatu Devo, Devaki Nandanoyam. So like that, he is giving many different forms of chanting the holy name. So in that matter, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, there is a great acharya, Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Actually, today is his Tirobhavatiti. Tirobhavatiti means this is the day on which he left this world and went back to spiritual world. Disappearance day. The birthday is called appearance day, Avirbhavatiti, and the day when they left this world. See, for acharyas, for sadhus, acharyas, we don't use the word died. We don't say Bhakti Vinod. We don't say today is the day on which Bhakti Vinod Thakur died, or Bhakti Vinod Thakur passed away. We don't say like that. But we say today is Bhakti Vinod Thakur's Tirobhavatiti. That day on which he left this Martya Loka and went to Adhyatmika Loka. So Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he has written about 144 songs, devotional songs, Vaishnava bhajans. In that, there is a beautiful bhajan called Sri Nāma-āshtaka. Nāma-āshtaka. It's in Bengali, but most of the words are just pure Nama Sankirtana. It's 95%, it's like they are like Sanskrit words, and just 5% there are Bengali words. So let's we're going to sing that bhajan, but before that we will discuss some points from these slides, and then we'll go to that bhajan. So the first part of the shloka is highlighting the importance of Nama Sankirtana, Japa and Nama Sankirtana. So this simply chanting the name Krishna Krishna or any names of Krishna has the power to drive away great sins, abominable sinful activities. Second part of the shloka is, and for person who has developed Krishna prema by chanting the holy name, for such person, moksha a-samrājya-laks is in their hands only. This chanting of the holy name is so powerful that to explain this, the analogy given is it is like a rising sun. Chanting of the holy name or the holy name of the Lord is like rising sun. What happens when the sun rises, or what happens before the sun rises, the whole night, the previous night, the entire night, it's completely dark. For about 12 to 14 hours, it's completely dark. The entire sky is dark. All the the particular country where it is night time, it's completely dark. You can't see anything. Now, as in the morning, as soon as the sun rises, when the sun is rising, when it is just about to rise, the initial sun rays or the initial sunlight, that is called Aruna. And as the sun blossoms into, as the sun appears into a fully blossomed sun, then it is called Surya. But in the initial stage, it is Aruna. Aruna, it is not as intense as Surya. During the day, towards the mid of the day, like 12 noon, then the intensity of the sun increases. But in the morning, when the sun is just rising, when it is Aruna, by the way, Aruna is the name of the chariot driver of Surya Deva. In the Surya Loka, just like how there is a Bhuloka, there is a Surya Loka. There is a Chandra Loka, there is a Surya Loka. In Surya Loka, there is Surya Bhagavan. And Surya Bhagavan has a chariot. That chariot was gifted to Arjuna. And the chariot driver, when Surya Dev sits in the chariot.
Anurudu.
ఏంటది?
Anurudu, Prabhuji.
Anurudu. Yeah. So what is the meaning of this Aruna? What is the significance of this Aruna, the early morning sun? That means it is not so intense. But even if it is not so intense, what happens? As soon as that Aruna comes, immediately the darkness will be dispelled, and you can see everything. You can see the sky, you can see the trees, you can see the land, you can see people, you can see everything. Now, what is this? How is this analogy related to chanting of the holy name? That means chanting of the holy name is so powerful. It is as powerful as sun, or it's even more powerful than sun. But for us to understand, the example given is sun. Chanting of the holy name is as powerful as sun, that even if it is not so intensely chanted, but still, if somebody chants with less intensity also, it has the power to dissipate all the sinful reactions. Kulshekhar Alvar is saying, this name, just Krishna, Krishna is enough. It's enough. That's why chant. He's emphasizing the point with great firmness. In Bhagavatam, there is another shloka, something similar to this. Kechid kevalaya bhaktya vasudeva tadashrayah agham dhunvanti Karshneya Niharam Iva Bhaskara. Kechit Kevalaya Bhaktya Vasudeva Tadashraya. Whoever has taken the shelter of Vasudeva, Krishna, and who has bhakti on Krishna, for them the darkness will be dispelled, just like how the early morning fog is dissipated by the rise of the sun, Bhaskara. Niharam Iva Bhaskara. Niharam means the fog, the early morning fog is called Niharam. Niharam Iva Bhaskara. Agam Dhunvanti Karshneya. Agam means sin. Agasura. There is a demon by name Agasura, right? Agam Dhunvanti. Dhunvanti means like completely washing. Completely washing. Agam Dhunvanti Karshneya Niharam Iva Bhaskara. Just like how the sun dissipates this early morning fog, similarly, a person who has developed Krishna Prema, for him, the darkness, avidya, will be dissipated very easily. So same thing Kulshekhar Alvar is saying here. For a person who has developed Krishna Prema, all the sinful reactions will be eradicated, and for him, liberation, wealth and name and fame, whatever he wants, all the desires will be fulfilled very easily. Okay. Yeah. So who is telling this? Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur is the Nāma-charya. Haridas Thakur is none other than Lord Brahma himself. Haridas Thakur is an avatara of Brahma. Haridas Thakur, before he got the name Haridas Thakur from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was a Muslim. He was a Muslim, but he is a great devotee of Krishna. And he is none other than Brahma himself. For the mistake that Brahma has done in Brahma Vimohana Leela, Krishna gave him some kind of punishment. Okay, for a lack of another alternate word, I'm using the word punishment. I mean, Brahma is an exalted person. Okay, he's teaching us a lesson through his example. So he was punished to take birth as Haridas Thakur in material world, in Bhuloka, and this happened in Kali Yuga 500 years ago during Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time. And Haridas Thakur used to chant 192 rounds of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra every day. So that Haridas Thakur, Nāma-charya, he is called as Nāma-charya. There was no one in the history who has chanted like Haridas Thakur, 192 rounds, and he will eat or drink anything only after chanting 192 rounds. Now we are also chanting, but what is the difference between the chanting of Haridas Thakur and our chanting? So there are 3 stages of chanting. Nāma aparāda, nāma abhasa, shuddha nāma. These are the 3 stages. All of us, we belong to the bottom category, the bottommost category. Nāma aparāda, offensive chanting. Chanting full of ignorance and offenses. So we are chanting mechanically without paying attention. While we are chanting, we are thinking of so many things. And when we are chanting, we are expecting some material benefits. If somebody has health problem, we chant, and then we we want health to improve, or if somebody doesn't have a job, if somebody is laid off and they don't have a job, all these things happen in devotees, in devotee groups. If somebody loses a job, they chant, expecting that they will get job. So these are all offensive chanting with aparada, mistakes, nāma aparada, and also not having full faith in the holy name of the Lord. Why we don't have full faith? Because we are trying other things also, right? We are trying other things also. We are working in some occupational duty. We have family and so many other things. We are engaged in so many worldly activities. But a person who has strong faith in the holy name of the Lord, he develops unalloyed, he develops ananya mamata prema for Krishna, and for such person he doesn't have to do anything. Krishna will take care of everything. So right now we are in nāma aparada stage. We don't have complete faith on the nāma. In fact, it is mentioned in the scriptures, the sincerity of a person, the sincerity of a devotee is determined by the amount of taste one has for chanting the holy name of the Lord. Now again, this chanting is not only limited to Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. See, in the entire population of the bhaktas who are practicing devotion, I would say only 5% of them are chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. The remaining 95%, they are chanting different names. Somebody is chanting Om Namo Narayanaya. Other group, they are chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Other group, they are chanting Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Somebody may chant Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame. And all these devotees, they are all equal. There's no difference. If you hear somebody saying, oh, those who are chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra are the best. No, that's not correct. The holy name of the Lord is of many forms. Many names, many forms. That's why there is Vishnu nāma-Stotra. Otherwise, it will be just sufficient to write Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, this chanting includes everything. Chanting includes reciting the stotrams, chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, or chanting any mantra. For example, Gopala Mantra. There is a Gopala Mantra. Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijana Vallabhaya Swaha. And then there is a Bijakshara in the beginning, which I am not mentioning because everyone should not hear the Bijaksharas. You should hear the Bijaksharas only from Guru. So because I am not your Guru, I am not qualified to give the mantra to you. So that's why I am not including the Bijakshara. But we can say the mantra without the Bijakshara. Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijana Vallabhaya Swaha. That is called as Gopala Mantra. It's a very powerful mantra, Gopala Mantra. So if somebody is chanting, for example, who is that? Gopakumara. We all heard about the story of Gopakumara, right? Those who attended sessions of Brihad Bhagavatam, Brihad Bhagavatam. Brihad Bhagavatam by Gaurang Darshan Prabhu when he came to Seattle recently. So there he talked about Gopakumar story. I also discussed about Gopakumar once in the class. So Gopakumar received Gopala mantra from his guru. And he was chanting only this mantra. He did not chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. He chanted Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijana Vallabhaya Swaha. And he went to Goloka in spiritual world. So that's why whatever mantra or whatever name you are comfortable at chanting, that is perfectly valid. That is perfectly valid. So in that context, there is a beautiful stotram. Okay. Oh, we did not finish the slides yet, right? Let's finish the slides. Okay, Ramesh Garu is asking, but the results are different or same? Yeah, the results are same. When you are chanting, any bona fide mantra, whether Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, when you are chanting these mantras, the result is same.
They are given in the other yugas, not in the Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, Hare Krishna, Hare Nama, so many scriptures are there. In Kali Santoparishit and some other, only they have given the Hare Krishna Rama only.
Yeah, but if you read, other Puranas, there will be other mantras. Kali Santarana Upanishad, yes, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is mentioned there. And in other Puranas, other mantras are also given. For example, Vallabha Sampradaya, they follow Pushti Marg, right? They are also practicing Madhurya Bhakti. Just like how Gaudiya Vaishnava ISKCON is following, Vallabh Sampradaya also, they are following Madhurya Bhakti. And they chant Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. And they're also getting the same result. They're also getting the same result. They're also getting Madhurya Bhakti.
Intensity of a person.
What is that?
Depends on the intensity of the person. How we are chanting.
Yeah, the intensity applies to any mantra. Intensity applies to Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, Om Namo Narayanaya, Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Intensity is that is common for every mantra. If you are not chanting if you are not chanting with intensity, you will get some result. But if you are chanting with intensity, any mantra will give you the same result. Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya people, they don't chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. They chant either Om Namo Narayanaya, or they chant Sri Rama Rama Rameti, or they chant some Charama shlokas from Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita. They are like mantras for them, because that is what the Guru instructs them. For example, Chanajira Swami, when he is giving Samashrayanam, the Diksha initiation to disciples, he gives an instruction, Upadesha, to those disciples to chant, to recite some Charama shlokas from Bhagavad Gita. That becomes their mantra. Or some shlokas from Vishnu nāma-Stotra. That becomes their mantra. So if it is given as Upadesha from the Guru, then that becomes a mantra. Oftentimes we hear this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, as the name itself says, it is Maha Mantra, the topmost mantra, but that doesn't mean that other mantras are not as powerful as Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. They are also powerful, but this is other mantras. They have Om Namo Narayanaya. The only difference is Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. You have to receive this as a Guru mantra, as Upadesha mantra from a Guru. Only then you can chant. But Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, why it is called as Maha Mantra? Because anybody can chant. Even if you are not initiated, you can chant. That's the only difference. Otherwise, the result is same. If a person who is not initiated, if he is chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra with intensity, he will get the same result as somebody who is initiated and chanting. That is the only difference between other mantras and Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. This mantra is made easily accessible to everyone. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revived it. Before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it was lost. This practice of chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, it was lost. It was there in the beginning, and then it was lost for some period. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revived this tradition of chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra.
Prabhuji, can I select some of the mantras, those who are interested on those mantras, and college it, and shall I read?
What is that?
అంటే నాకు కావాల్సిన నా మనసుకు నచ్చిన కొన్ని కృష్ణ మంత్రాలు సెలెక్ట్ చేసి కొల్లేజ్ అంటే ఇట్ హ్యాస్ టు బి రిటన్ ఆన్ ఏ పేపర్ ఆర్ ప్లే కార్డ్ అండ్ ఐ విల్ షల్ ఐ రీడ్ ఆల్ దీస్ మంత్రాస్ దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో ఓకే
Okay, so on a daily basis, if you have a collage of these mantras, if you write down some mantras on piece of paper and recite, so definitely Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, there are no rules. Anybody can recite. You can write on a paper. You can recite. You can chant either on the beats or without beats. Anybody can chant. There are no hard and fast rules for that. But other mantras, it is recommended that you recite, you chant those mantras only if you receive them from your Guru.
Just now you told that namo bhagavate was there, and you told all these things, na?
Yeah. So the Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Sri Krishna.
I am not talking about the Bija mantras, only the without Bija mantras. Can I select some of the mantras and college it and shall I chant?
Yeah. Yes, there is no problem with that. You can chant.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So, again, these things also, right? The mantras with including Bija mantras. For example, strictly speaking, the Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We are not supposed to chant this publicly like this. Okay? If at all we have to chant only Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Because that Om is a Bijakshara. And again, there is another rule saying that ladies should not, chant that mantra. But these mantras, there are, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. They have become just like Gayatri mantra also, right? Gayatri mantra should not be chanted publicly. But since our childhood, we are seeing everybody recites Gayatri mantra like a song. So these mantras, even though there are some rules, but over a period of time, they have become relaxed. So, but again, there is a difference. Even though we are chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, a person who is receiving the same mantra as Upadesha mantra from a Guru, and then he chants, then there is a difference. Because if a devotee is receiving that mantra from a Guru, there is an empowerment, there is an authority invested in that. That's why he gets more benefit. And when we are chanting, we get some benefit. But when the Guru empowers and gives it as a Upadesha mantra, the disciple gets maximum benefit. Okay.
So what you are told is chant loudly in the public. In private, we can chant
in
loudly.
private, yes. In private, we can chant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah. So nāma aparādha, and then second stage is nāma ābhāsa. So nāma ābhāsa is the middle stage. It is better than nāma aparādha. In the nāma ābhāsa stage, you don't explicitly desire for any material benefits while you are chanting. Okay, I have a health problem or wealth problem. There is a loss of job. I want to chant so that I'll get a job. So you will not do like that in the nāma ābhāsa stage. Consciously, knowingly, you will not commit any mistakes. But unknowingly, there can be some mistakes. Whereas in nāma aparādha, knowingly and consciously, you are making some mistakes. Inattentive chanting. We are chanting while looking at the phone, chanting while talking to people. All those are, we are doing them knowingly, consciously. With our consciousness, we are doing that. Whereas in nāma ābhāsa, we don't do like that. We chant with attentiveness. We don't aspire for any material benefits. But there can be some mistakes that will happen unknowingly. Finally, Shuddha Nama stage, pure chanting, no offenses. Knowingly or unknowingly, no offenses. And whoever chants in this stage, Shuddha Nama stage, they attain pure Krishna prema. Okay? So for us, there is a long way to go. So right now we are in Nama Aparādha stage. So Bilvamangal Thakur, in the purport that we read, Bilvamangal Thakur in one shloka, he says that when firm devotional service is established, the youthful form of the Lord is easily perceived, and liberation, Mukti Devi, she's standing at the door. Because Mukti is not even an important thing for devotee who has attained Krishna Prema. Krishna Prema is much more sublime than Mukti. Having attained the dense ecstasy, ānanda-sāndrā. What is the word in the shloka? Bhaktir ānanda-sāndrā. Bhaktir ānanda-sāndrā. Yadi bhavati mukunde bhaktir ānanda-sāndrā. karatala-kalitā sa moks a-samrājya-laks. Yadi bhavati mukunde bhaktir ānanda-sāndrā. Whoever has attained this Mukunda Bhakti, for him, he will experience a condensed form of bliss. ānanda-sāndrā, sāndrānanda.
Andhra Karuna, the dense you mentioned also.
Yeah, in Narayaniyam, first shloka, right?
Yeah, Prabhuji. Not
Sāndrānanda.
you only told some sloka from this Andhra Karuna regarding the like Megha Shyama when we discussed.
Yeah. Sandra Payoda Shaubagam. Krishna Janma Leela. Sandra Payoda Shaubagam. Yeah. So one who attains this Sandrananda Bhakti, for him liberation and other things are not so important. Okay, so it's 10:08. Let's recite that bhajan now. Another 10 minutes, we will sing that bhajan, because today is Bhakti Vinod Thakur's disappearance day. So we don't want to postpone it. Even if it is another 5-10 minutes late, we'll do that.
Prabhuji, you said you will tell the reason why we recited Srutam today.
Because in the current shloka, 51 shloka, Kulshekhar Alvar is saying, simply chanting this name, Krishna, Krishna, is enough to drive away all the sins. But that name, the chanting of the holy name, is not just limited to Krishna, Krishna, but it has many names, many forms. And in Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra, we have seen like many names, many forms. And the bhajan that we are going to sing, that is the theme of the same concept actually. That holy name of the Lord has many names, infinite forms of Harinama. Infinite forms of Harinama. We have seen in Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra, so many different names are there. Okay, that's why I sang. So this is a beautiful bhajan written by Bhakti Vinod Thakur. It's Bengali, but most of the words are Sanskrit, easy to understand. Harinama tuva aneka swarupa, Harinama tuva aneka swarupa. Yeah, you can repeat after me. Harinama tuva aneka swarupa, Harinama tuva aneka swarupa.
Harinama tuva aneka swarupa, Harinama tuva aneka swarupa.
Yashodanandana ānanda-vardhana Nandatanaya rasakupa. Yashodanandana ānanda-vardhana Nandatanaya rasakupa.
Yashodanandana ānanda-vardhana Nandatanaya rasakupa.
So what does this shloka say? Harinama tuva aneka swarupa. O holy name, you possess unlimited forms, aneka swarupa. And what are those names? Yashodanandana, Ānanda-vardhana, Nandatanaya, the son of Nanda Maharaj, Nandatanaya. Pūtana Gātana Trinavartahana Sakata Banjana Gopala. Pūtana Gātana Trinavartahana Sakata Banjana Gopala.
Pūtana Gātana Trinavartahana Sakata Bhanjana Gopala. Pūtana Gātana Trinavartahana Sakata Bhanjana Gopala.
Murali Vadhana Agabaka-mardhana Govardhana Dari Rakhwala. Murali Vadhana Agabaka-mardhana Govardhana Dari Rakhala.
Murali Vadana Aghabhakamardana Govardhana Dhari Rakhala. Murali Vadana Aghabhakamardana Govardhana Dhari Rakhala.
Pūtana Gātana, the slayer of the demon Pūtana, and Trinavartahana, killer of Trinavarta, Shakata Bhanjana Gopala, the killer of Shakatasura, the breaker of the cart. Shakatasura is a cart demon. The supreme protector of cows, Gopala. Govardhanadari Rakhal, the cowherd boy who lifted Govardhana hill. Keshimardhana Brahma Vimohana Surapati Darpa Vinashi. Keshimardhana Brahma Vimohana Surapati Darpa Vinashi.
Keshimardhana Brahma Vimohana Surapati Darpa Vinashi. Keshimardhana Brahma Vimohana Surapati Darpa Vinashi.
Arishtapatana Gopi Vimohana Jamuna Pulina Vilasi. Arishtapatana Gopi Vimohana Jamuna Pulina Vilasi.
Aristapana Gopi Vimohana Jamuna Pulina Vilasi. Aristapana Gopi Vimohana Jamuna Pulina Vilasi.
Keshi Mardana, the killer of Keshi demon. That's why Krishna got the name Keshava. Brahma Vimohana. That Krishna who has removed the bewilderment of Brahma. Surapati Darpa Vinashi. Surapati is Indra. Darpa is pride. That Krishna who has destroyed the pride of Indra in Govardhan Leela. Jamuna Pulina Vilasi, the enchanter of the gopis who sports on the Yamuna's sandy banks. Radhika Ranjana Rasarasayana Radha Kunda Kunja Bihari. Radhika Ranjana Rasarasayana Radha Kunda Kunja Bihari.
Radhika Ranjana Rasarasayana Radha Kunda Kunja Bihari. Radhika Ranjana Rasarasayana Radha Kunda Bihari.
Rama Krishna Hari Madhava Narahari Matsyadi Gana Avatari. Rama Krishna Hari Madhava Narahari Matsyadi Gana Avatari.
Krishna Hari Madhava Narahari Matsyadi Gana Avatari. Rama Krishna Hari Madhava Narahari Matsyadi Gana Avatari.
Govinda Vamana Shri Madhusudana Yadava Chandravana-mali. Govinda Vamana Shri Madhusudana यादव चन्द्रवनमाली
गोविन्द वामन
श्रीमधुसूदन यादवचन्द्रवनमाली गोविन्द वामन श्रीमधुसूदन यादवचन्द्रवनमाली
कालियशातना गोकुलरञ्जन राधा भजन सुखशाली कालियशातना गोकुलरञ्जन राधा भजन सुखशाली
कालियशातना गोकुलरञ्जन
हरिनाम इत्यादिकानां स्वरूपे प्रकाम भाडुकमोररतिरागे इत्यादिकानां स्वरूपे प्रकाम भाडुकमोररतिरागे
इत्यादिकानां स्वरूपे प्रकामोरतिरागे इत्यादिकानां स्वरूपे प्रकामोरतिरागे
रूप स्वरूप पद जानी निज संपदा भक्ति विनोद धोरी मागे रूप स्वरूप पद जानी निज संपदा भक्ति विनोद धोरी मागे
रूप स्वरूप पद भक्ति विनोद धोरी मागे रूप स्वरूप पद निज संपदा भक्ति विनोद धोरी मागे
हरिनाम तो वानेक स्वरूपा हरिनाम तो वानेक स्वरूपा यशोदनन्दन आनन्दवर्धन नन्दतनय रसकूपा यशोदनन्दन आनन्दवर्धन नन्दतनय रसकूपा हरिनाम तो वानेक स्वरूपा हरिनाम तो वानेक स्वरूपा. Okay, so that's a beautiful bhajan. It's given by Acharya. What is he saying? Harinama tuva aneka swarupa. This Harinam has many forms, many names, many forms. So it is not just limited to Krishna, Krishna, or Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. It is of many, many forms, infinite number of forms. There are so many mantras, so many names. So all of them will give the same benefit. If chanted with sincerity, all of them will give the same benefit. But in order to put some discipline, okay, now when you say everything will give the same name, right? There will not be standard. So just to set some standard in the Upanishad, in the Kali Santarana Upanishad, this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is given because it's easy. There are only two names, Rama and Krishna. It's very easy. Anybody can chant it. The most powerful names, the all attractive and the all pleasure giving name, Rama. All attractive name, Krishna. All pleasure giving name, Rama. So that's why just to set some standard, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is given. But otherwise, any name of Krishna is equally powerful. Is equally powerful. If you say Hari, Krishna, Govinda, Madhava, Madhusudana, Keshava, Murari, Mukunda, Narayana, all the names have equal power. There's no doubt about it. If there's a difference, then that defeats the point that the name and the person Krishna, they are the same. There's no difference between name and Krishna. So that Krishna has many names in many avatars. He has been given different names, and there's no difference between that person Krishna and the names.
And with all these names, we are calling one person only.
We're calling one person only, yeah.
So then there will be no difference.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they all have the same equal power.
Prabhuji, the structure of this poem is Sardula or Matteba? Or more than 20 letters, na?
This
It is
bhajan
called,
that we sang?
the structure of the verse is just like Anushtup Chanda. It is called Sragdara or Mahasragdara. I think more than 22 letters.
The Harinama Tuva Aneka Swarupa?
More than 20 letters. It is called as, comes under the Sradula.
No, Shardula Vikridita is 19 syllables.
Matteba is 20 letters. More than 20 letters, it is called as Sragdara, I think.
So this one, it's not a proper Sanskrit, it's a Bengali one, right? So for Bengali ones, anything other than Sanskrit, the rules of Sanskrit and grammar, the chandas, they don't apply. So even though you can, they are in uniform order, they're like fixed number of syllables for each line. It almost looks like Anushtup Chanda meter. Like if you are familiar with the songs, Vibhavari Shesha Aloka Pravesha Nidhyachari Utachaye. This is like Suprabhatam, ISKCON style Suprabhatam. Kausalya Suprajharama Purva Sandhya Pravartate. When you are waking up the Lord in the morning, we sing that song, right? Similarly, Vibhavari Shesha Aloka Pravesha Nidrachadi Utajiyo. Again, it's Bengali.
Okay.
Yeah.
బెంగాలీ కూడా ఇంత ఈజీగా పాడేస్తున్నారు. బెంగాలీ కూడా ఇంత ఈజీగా పాడేస్తున్నారండి.
And there is another song, Yashomati Nandhana Brajabara Nagara Kokula Ranjana Kana Gopi Paranadhana Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra. That's also Bengali. But they're all names of Krishna, different names of Krishna. So there is no proper Sanskrit meter for these shlokas, but they're all in uniform order, almost like Anushtup Chanda meter style. Okay. So when Acharya, like Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he has written a specific bhajan telling that this Harinama has multiple forms. Harinama Tuva Aneka Swarupa. That means we can chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, we can chant Vishnu-Sahasranama-Stotra, we can chant Rama-Raksha-Stotra, we can chant Govinda-Damodara-Stotra, we can chant all or any of them, few of them. Or if you are too confused, just chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So whatever works convenient.
Prabhuji, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Last time we have discussed one shloka where Prabhupada has declared that 1,000 name of Vishnu is equal to 1 name of Rama, and then 1,000 name of Rama equal to 1 name of Krishna. So then the potency means different, right? That's what it meant, right?
So that recommendation or that calculation is only for those people who cannot chant the 1,000 names of Vishnu. Okay, let's say there is an elderly person who cannot speak much, who doesn't have so much of intellectual ability. What can they chant? Simply they can chant only Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, or Sri Rama Rama Rameti, Rame Rame Manorame. That's why they say this one name of Rama, chanting this one name of Rama is equivalent to chanting 1,000 names of Vishnu Sahasranama-Stotra. And chanting of one name of Krishna is equivalent to chanting 3 names of Rama. But for us, who have the ability, who have the tongue in good health, who have the ability to sing, recite, these calculations do not apply to us. These calculations are only for those people who don't have the ability. Those who can recite, who can chant, they should chant everything. They should chant everything. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you. I was thinking it's about the potency difference.
No, there's no difference. There's no difference in the potency.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Because in Vishnu Sahasranama-Stotra, there is a name Govinda. And towards the end, it is mentioned Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Rama Varanane. That means, are we saying that Rama's name is more potent than Govinda's name? No, definitely not. In fact, Govinda's name is more powerful than Rama's name.
Yeah,
So,
I think 3 days back we read some description in one, which one was that? I don't remember. In the end, it was written that Prabhupada has written in that line that so Krishna is the supremmost, like he's in the topmost loka.
yeah.
That is the supermost name of Krishna.
Yeah.
He is that form, in that is his real form of the Supreme Personality.
Yeah.
And so what I'm kind of getting confused here is, so if we take any other name, so maybe the result may be same, like we all will get liberation or the association, but the association of whom we will get depends upon our mantra. Correct?
The application, you're saying?
Yeah, the who will get, like there are multiple lokas. It's not just only Krishna loka, there are Vishnu loka, there are Ram loka, there are different lokas. So I think the mantra which we choose will depend upon our destiny.
No, we don't choose mantra. The
Guru
gives mantra.
Yeah, exactly. So whatever the Guru mantra will give,
Yeah.
that will choose our destiny, right, Prabhuji? The location will not be same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes. So I'll show that shloka which says one name of Krishna is equal to 3 names of Rama. One name of Rama is equal to 1,000 names. During our series 1 of Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra discussion, I had that somewhere in the slides. This one. the pious results derived from chanting the 1,000 names of Vishnu 3 times can be attained by only one utterance of holy name Krishna. Sahasra namnam punyam trir avrityatu yat phalam ekavrityatu Krishnasya namaikam tat prayachati. This is from Brahmanda Purana Lagu Bhagavatamrita. So this is true, but it is only for those people who cannot chant other names. Because the name Krishna is as much powerful as the name Govinda. So there's no debate in that. But it is to encourage those people who don't have the ability, who are feeling that they are lacking something by not chanting, not being able to chant Vishnu Sahasranama-Stotra. For them, it's a consolation. Okay. Otherwise, there is no difference in the potency. If somebody just chants Govinda, 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 Govinda throughout their lifetime, it is as powerful as chanting Krishna, 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 Krishna. Yeah. Okay. So it's 10:35. We'll pause here. Mangalam Kosalendraya Mahaniya Gunatmane Chakravarti Tanujaya Sarva Bhaumaya Mangalam. Shri Kulshekar Alvar Virachita Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra ki jai.
Jai.
Shri Krishna Katamritam ki jai.
Jai.
Okay. Thank you everyone for joining. Hare Krishna. See you all tomorrow.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji.